Howdy, partners. Howdy, partner. Today's date is March 4th. Local time is 1:10 p.m. We're going to be doing a collective reading for the sign of Libra. This is Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising or Ascendant, Libra North Node. Wherever you got Libra, this is for you, okay? We're going to be using the Aleister Crowley Book of Thoth deck. Ooh, it's pretty quick. And we're going to ask a couple questions. And because I'm a Libra, we're going to pull a couple runes. We'll see how it goes. There's always somebody that jumps right into the stream and jumps right off. It's probably the same person every single time. Get ready. Get ready. Okay, what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling is there's going to be challenges. Nothing that you can't handle, but there's going to be challenges. People are going to challenge you. As you are coming up, rising out of the depths, that classic crabs in a bucket scenario, people are going to try and crawl over each other, claw you down, claw each other down. You might live in a place that's very competitive or they don't have a whole lot to do. You might live in a place like might not be a small community, but the small community mindset where people are talking more about other people than about themselves. You could live somewhere where people are small-minded. Well, we're going to see what's going on. Facing some sort of challenges coming up here, Libra. Nothing that you can't handle. Let's see what comes out. This is for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gonna try our daily tarot videos. Get back on our daily rune pulls and start generating some waves. Okay. We're going to start with a 3-card pull. I'm going to split the deck. And then you pick which one that you want to be your card or your deck. I'll give you some time. I'm drinking green tea. And while those cards are there for you to pick, I'm going to pull a rune. First, we're going to shuffle. We're going to read what the rune is. We're going to place a rune for each pile. You can pick a pile. Okay, and we're not going to read it in the reverse. We're just going to flip it and read it in the upright. And that's the rune for you, okay? So I'm placing it face down. It's not reversed or anything. It's going to be all read in the upright. Once you picked your pile, we got 3 runes, okay? Give you a couple more seconds. Pick your pile. Whatever pile you picked, put it in the comments. What pile are you picking? What card are you picking? Okay, ready? You picked your pile. Pile number 1 is Strength. Like I said, there's no reversals when we do this. We're just picking as is. Enjoy. Pile number 1. Moving forward, if you're a Libra and you pick pile number 1, it looks like there's a couple arrows that are being shot at you, but you're making a straight trajectory from a dark place to the sun, going from the moon to the sun. You're almost at the end of a cycle here, and you're coming through very strong at the end of your cycle. Joy is on the horizon, the joy rune here on the top. also called, where is it? Oh, that's gateway. That's not joy, that's gateway. So you're coming up to a gateway and you're coming in with strength. 133. Thurias, Thurisaz. It's a gateway, place of non-action, god of Thor. So you're going to be sitting in a place of strength here, examining where you've come from and where you're about to go. You could be getting all your materials ready and setting up a map, getting a plan of action, mapping out how you're going to be moving forward into this new gateway. So this is a time of reflection and contemplation for you if you pick pile number 1, but you're sitting in a position of strength here, about to enter the precipice of a new door. That's great. Pile number 2, we got the death card, and what's that one again? Fertility. So there's a death to an old cycle. Maybe you felt in the past that things weren't being abundant for you. Your cycles may have felt like you were putting in a lot of effort and it was all for naught. You could have recently had a death in the family, but there's fertility on the horizon. With death, there is rebirth. So fertility is a new birth. You could be birthing a new project by releasing the old. We are coming into a full moon, so cutting off the old cords. I'm seeing a lot of cords here. You're about to cut off a lot of old cords that were holding you and binding you to previous cycles. Maybe cutting ties with the way that maybe your generational lines were handling things, and now you're going to do things differently. I see a snake and a fish. So fish is also fertility. A snake is a sign of shedding and rebirth. And then there's a scorpion. And the scorpion's used often in ancient Egypt, and they had like embalming and burial ceremonies and stuff. So it also looks like an Egyptian pharaoh's hat. You may have some ties and connections to that ancestry. You may be traveling to a distant foreign land, someplace warm, hot, but fertility is on the horizon for you. If you pick pile number 2, there's going to be a death to an old way, a death to an old life, death to old things that are tying you down. You're cutting the cords and you're moving forward into a new fertile time. Now, pile number 3. If you pick pile number 3, you've got the Tower. Shocking revelation, a crumbling. Something is coming that is going to disturb not only you, but the foundation around you. Doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, doesn't necessarily mean it's good. It's just going to be a tower. A sudden abrupt change and a shift. The town that you live in could be going through a tower. There could be war where you live. There could be maybe changing, rehoming, relocating. Could be dealing with a governmental structure. Could be dealing with religion. Your rune is opening. Opening. So you're going to be, this is going to create an opening. This tower is going to be almost like, well, probably it's from divine, God, source. There's going to be an opening that's going to arise through this tower, or you are opening up to new possibilities after this tower. This tower is going to be shocking. There could be fire, there could be flames, right? There could be war. People are going to be jumping out of their foundations. This is not only affecting you, but everyone. And this is going to provide an opening, just like, let's say, a market crash happens. Maybe people that had all of their assets supporting their home and supporting their vehicles, all their assets were tied into potentially just shot in the dark crypto, or like RSVPs or whatever they call them, whatever they call those, interest savings stuff, like banking stuff. Maybe they got investments, right? And their investments, their stocks, their bonds, they all crash and collapse and they're worth nothing. And now there's homes that are left desolate and empty because the people had to jump out because they've had towers. But this is a tower to you as well. But it could be a good tower in a sense. Now it's providing an opening for you to make an investment. something like that. So whatever pile you picked, put it in the comments. You can rewind if you're just tuning in now. This is a live reading. Pile number 1 was strength and gateway. Pile number 2 was death and fertility, which is kind of cool, the opposites. And then the tower is combined with opening, providing an opening. Okay, now we're going to put those back. We'll get to just a general read for all Libra. Not all signs, all Libra. Not a pick a pile. And we're going to leave those runes there as a reminder. So gateway, fertility, and an opening. Welcome to the channel, everybody. This is Lights Out Tarot. If you'd like a personal private reading, there's a email in the description box below that you can email and schedule an appointment. If you'd like to donate out of the generosity of your own heart and support the channel and its continued growth, there is a PayPal donation link. And if you're from Canada, there is an email that you can e-transfer. If you'd like questions asked during this live video, make a donation, and then we can answer the question. Okay, what's coming up? All signs of Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Ascendant. Frickin' wherever you got Libra, this is for you. Okay. Let's go. One last shuffle here, and then we're gonna... I see the Devil and the Sun squaring off. Sun at the bottom of the deck. What does Libra need to know? What's coming towards Libra? What is this gateway? Abundance, Princess of Wands. What is this fertility for Libra? Sorrow, Three of Swords. What is this opening for Libra? What is this opening for Libra? Come now. Opening for Libra, one more shuffle. See the Chariot and Knight of Wands. What is this opening for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Libra. Opening, opening, opening. What is this opening? There it is. Works. Okay. Let's give her a read or two. It says here with gateway, there's abundance. Either this was in your past or this is on the horizon. There's abundance. Once you get through the gateway, once you've looked at everything that you've come from, there's a Princess of Wands. This is someone that dances with the tigers. I'm hearing catch a tiger by its tail. If it hollers, let him go. The Princess of Wands. This is someone that dances with the tigers. I'm hearing catch a tiger by its tail. If it hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So this could have been like a selection process. This could have been people testing your strength, your courage. Maybe the past cycle was testing your strength and your courage quite a bit. And you seem to be the one that can, like, you might have the eye of the tiger. You could be you could dance with dangerous things. You could be seen as someone that tempts danger. But abundance is being showered upon you with the Three of Cups. So we got 3 threes here. This is 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. So 333. Put that in the comments. Type 333 in the comments, everybody. 333. We got 333. 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords, and 3 of Discs. Now, I was at a sacred fire with the First Nations the other, week. And one of the fire keepers was doing a fast, and he was mentioning a little bit of pain. He was fasting and introducing pain into and suffering, I think he called it, just a little bit of suffering, so that there would be a little bit more joy in the future. Some sort of sacrificial way of like embracing pain to allow good things to come into the future. But we got the Three of Cups here. This is celebrations. This is abundance, it says on this card. And then we've got the Princess of Wands. So the gateway that you're approaching and looking at or saying goodbye to was a time where you had abundance or you're going to have abundance, and you're going to be able to leap to new heights, soar to new heights. It might be a dangerous path that you've been taking or going on. You might be working with fire closely, the element, but maybe your emotions were able to calm the fires as well around you. People may have been very fiery, and because you were generous emotionally, you had an abundance of emotions to give and pour out to people, you were able to move forward through the gateway. Now, through the gateway. Now, fertility, the rune fertility underneath it is Three of Swords, which says sorrow. Now, you may have had some sorrow in regards to a miscarriage. You may have been disappointed at the seeds that you were planting not becoming fruit when you wanted. You could have been slightly impatient. Because with this Princess of Wands, this person looks like they're not even waiting to get clothed before they move on to the next step. You may have been ill prepared in the past. You could have felt abundant or had an abundance, but you were ill prepared for the fertility in the now. So the now energy, you could be feeling a little bit of sorrow, grieving, letting go, and that's all part of the moving on as well. You could be grieving and having sorrow for the things in the old with the gateway here, contemplating all the things that could have been, but now we're moving on to a new fertile. And you can see that all these runes are very similar. If you go like this, and then you add this one to it, it's this. This rune is essentially both of these runes together, which is kind of cool. So yeah, in the present moment, we got Three of Cups, Three of Swords. We're now feeling some sort of grieving, sorrow. Could be releasing, letting go. You could be cutting the old flowers away. You could be grooming your plants. Just like when you have to make cutbacks at a business, there might be some grief and some sorrow. But this is to allow for room for growth or for new possibilities as well, and saving money potentially. Because in the past, it may have been a time of abundance, but in the present, it may be a time to grow, but you don't have the abundance that you used to have. But that'll come after you do the growing. Now, the opening is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. Now, this is camaraderie, partnership, working in a team, crew. This is Pentacles, disc, so it's finances. You're opening into a time where things are going to start to work together, or you're putting your time and effort towards works of self, works of your own exploits, your skills. You could be getting training, you could be working in a team setting and building a foundation with each other, or getting familiar with each other to come to a point, to a like a common ground. You might be reaching new elevations with other people, because this is a pyramid. And in the past, it may have seemed like you were combating others. Maybe you were coming to a point with others, but it was causing sorrow and grief because you weren't working together. But that it could have been fights over fertility. Who was gonna be the one that was gonna plant the seeds with maybe even a love partner. But let's go over it again. Gateway, fertility, opening. Gateway is standing at the precipice of a new door, looking at the past and then examining what went right, what went wrong. And then fertility is welcoming in new growth. And with that, you have to say goodbye to the old as well. And that could cause some sorrow and some grief. You may have come from a time of abundance and being slightly carefree, and this could have caused sorrow in the now and interrupted some of your fertility. But in the future, there's an opening that's going to provide you an avenue to work and grow. And this could be in a team setting. So this was a collective Libra reading. with the little pick a card portion. Pick a pile, pick a card, and rune. If you like this video and you'd like more content, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button, join the collective, and then don't forget to comment what pile you picked. And we'll see you in the next video. If you'd like a private reading, like I said before, there is a email in the description box where you can email me and we'll set up a personal private reading. And if you would like to simply donate to the channel, there is a PayPal link for that in the description box. Thank you very much. Have a good day. See you in the next one.